Hello, zombie killers. So I've been really struggling this week. It's a challenge because most of your core plants are not available to you. So you really got to come up with creative setups in order to have something that's successful. And what's successful is, anything over about 600K. At 600K, I won 9 straight in Jade League. And that's probably about the most I'm going to be able to squeeze out of this one because it's just so hard to have a good setup. Most of your plants are picked for you. They're taking up a bunch of space in the middle of the pack. You get 0 starting sun. You don't get any sun producing plants except for what you can break out of the ice block. So it is really challenging. So here's what I found as the best strategy for me with my low level plants. Again, nothing here is over level 5. Everything's 5s except for my spearmint. So we try to get set up with the Explode-A-Nut, and it is really helpful because it's got a really short cooldown and it only costs 50 sun. And then I back it up with toadstools so I can go through and grab a bunch of stuff. And I've got cactuses in there so I can set them up and move them wherever I need to on the board. If the swashbuckler zombies jump on top of them, it's not a big deal. They just drop down and start doing damage from underneath. The big problem still, though, are the damn football players. Is they will just charge you, and it is so hard to control. They come so fast, and they will break all my nuts. They are definitely nut busters. I will tell you what. My primal nut is only level 4, so it cannot take a full shot unadulterated. The good news is with the cold snapdragons, they will debuff the football players. So if you have a primal nut in there and they get snared by the cold snapdragons, then they will not break it in one charge. The problem is that snapdragons have a cooldown just like anything else. And so sometimes they're still going to get through and break them in one round. And it is still really hard to get that back up and running. Toadstools are really nice for the sun production. It only takes a little bit of extra stuff around the edges, but everything is just an absolute mad dash while you're running through everything because your lines are constantly being dropped. You got swashbucklers going through the setup. You can use a blower to blow all the swashbucklers off the map as those are coming in. I've tried some other setups with those as well. I get around 500K with that pretty consistently. So that clarifies some of it, but then you've got one less plant to deal with, and you need a plant that does damage, and you need you need 2 plants, you need 2 nuts in order to block the football players that are charging you. So that does not leave you a whole heck of a lot of other things. You've got pianos coming in, so you really need the spearmint for that, and spearmint helps back up with the damage that I get from my cactuses. So all in all, it helps quite a bit. The toadstools are able to reach out and snatch the football players before they can hit you when they're charging you, assuming you get around to that. But, it is a really frantic, exciting match. It is frustrating. Once you get the hang of it, though, you can be really consistent. All my scores are between 600 and 620K, only rarely going down to 500. So I hope this helps, but it's going to be a real struggle of a week. So don't spend a bunch of gems on gauntlets, and I wish you all the luck in the world. Happy zombie killing, and hang out till next week.